Hello! Now, in life, sometimes all you need is to lower the stakes to increase the odds.
Yes, indeed. Every day, life presents opportunities. So, hey, just be busy creating yourself so that you can always be ready for whatever the opportunities that may come your way. Yes, indeed. That's a little nugget.
Perspective, that's all you really need. Like his glasses are actually clear, but they might look dark.
Oh, they're a bit foggy today. I'm wondering what's going on, but we'll survive. We'll survive. It's all good.
Perspective is all you need, really. It's about the glass being half full as opposed to half empty.
Yes, indeed. Hey, we've got very, very exciting hosts here today. But of course, always, it is Mike and Talkback in the kitchen.
What's always?
When is supposed to vibe?
For you, hey guys!
What's going on?
Hey.
We out here living the best life. Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It looks like you guys are about to launch a record or something.
I'm telling you.
But it looks good. We like it.
We are talking about fog, man. You know, his old age.
Wow.
It's not external. The fog is internal.
It's all good. It's Thursday, and I can feel the subtle excitement in the air, perhaps because the weekend is just only tomorrow, and we'll be starting that off for you. Don't you worry.
Some people are starting their weekend today, actually, because there've been some traffic warnings, so they're not going to work today. But hey, good morning. Welcome to another special edition of your #1 feel-good breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, indeed. We have an amazing show for you here today. Today's episode is a tailored one just for you to steer your ship in the right direction.
And they're to stay with us right there throughout the entire show. We have an amazing 1 hour, 45 minutes to spend with you. My name is Titilayo Oniso.
And I remain Mazino Appeal. Remember, you can stream the show live at TVC Entertainment, the TV, and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Download our app for Android or iOS. Send in your comments as soon as you can. Use social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. And just make sure you use our tag at TVC Connect.
Yes, indeed. Now, let's check out what we have for the show today.
Did you just do that?
It's my thing.
Maybe we should practice it. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Not now.
Oh, okay. Art makes life worth living. And we're going to be kicking off our art display today with some visually appealing artwork from the one and only Jacqueline Suari. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Suari. Beautiful ballpoint pen draftswoman whose foray into art started from the early age of 5. This is someone that's been doing this for the past decade, and she's stunned collectors with her magnetic pieces over time. Can't wait to see her pieces right here. Joining us to review our book for the week is Worth Waiting For. That's the name of the book. The author and creator and director of communications at Hunters Academy, Mr. Gbenga Olukosi. And we're joined today by Nigerian-born actor, TV host, content creator, YouTuber, husband, father, Akah Nani. He's going to be here for a discussion today. We can't wait to see him.
It was not by mistake, Papa. It was on purpose. You know why? Why? Because you hate me. I'm trying to bring this salon to global standards, and all of you are trying to bring me down. What's my own now?
He's rather camp, isn't he? I've always seen him as a very feminine person, but I love his acting. I'm actually jealous of him. I'm going to tell him that when he comes here today.
I'm telling you, he's really grown over the years. We saw a clip of him online.
Yesterday, I couldn't believe he went for...
what was it called? X Factor.
X Factor. I'm just like, it's beautiful to see.
Which one, the Nigerian
one? The Nigerian one. So I'm like, it's so beautiful to see that his journey actually started a long time ago. It's not like someone that fame just happened to. Like, he's gone through a lot of processes.
Have you seen Mike's journey?
Fame just happened to. What happened to them?
Have you seen Mike's journey?
Nothing happened to them. Their fame is very valid, but I'm saying it was beautiful to see his process. And I'm also excited. My childhood friend is coming on the show today. She actually traveled all the way to Lagos.
So wow.
Yes, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Yeah, she traveled for this interview. I haven't seen her since I was 10.
Aww.
So it's Wake Up Nigeria. Easy to connect.
No.
Wow.
Mike, Wake Up Nigeria is bringing talent.
It's Wake Up Nigeria. Easy to connect. Tell me to go and visit her. I want to visit you. I will flow to you today.
I want to go back on this journey matter that you talked about because. You know, there's some people that you just see them on screen or you see them in high places and you don't understand what they had to do.
The processes they had to go through.
To get there. If you know the first time I saw Mazino and I looked.
Really? When was the first time you saw me?
The first time I saw it was on the show you were on before you came here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
like
really
so,
liked him there. He was
so
like,
it's
"Daddy."
about growth. It's a process.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't understand it. I'm going to go back to Mike's own. If you see Mike
I
on one of the
can't
first
stand
shows.
Mike's eyebrows in the show he was.
He looks like a totally different
I
person
just-
without beards.
Yeah.
First off, and then
Very hungry person.
very hungry model. He was a model. Aspiring model.
I actually
Sorry,
saw
Mike.
him in a commercial. I saw Mike in a commercial
What's wrong
from
with
years
these
back,
people?
and he was a waiter, and he looked so dapper in that commercial. Do you remember the commercial?
That's my high-speed commercial ever.
As in,
And it was one I was on screen for the shortest time.
as in, he just
funny
walked out.
Brows like that still.
Very funny. And that was with Hakim Kai Kazim.
Whoever.
That's Hollywood level.
Let's leave the
I've
mechanic.
done Hollywood. I've never done Hollywood commercial here.
Mike.
I've done Hollywood commercial
People that
here.
do Hollywood
We're
commercials.
very excited about our individual journeys, and for those of you who started your journey yesterday, Lagos traffic. Sorry, we'll bring you updates in
Presido
any
is
case.
also in town today.
Hey, it's gonna be bad.
The traffic is going to be crazy.
But let's do the weather, and when we get back, we'll give you some news. Welcome back. First hour here for Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mazino Appeal. Let's do the news. Now we begin the news with recent developments in Abuja, where the chances for Nigeria to return to the microblogging platform Twitter is gradually getting wider by the day. Now, this is because days after the tech giant was suspended, not many Nigerians thought negotiation with the federal government could come this early. But now the federal government says the management of Twitter has reached out for dialogue. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, said the ban has so far been very effective following reports of Twitter's huge financial losses running into billions. The Information Minister maintains that Twitter has been a platform of choice for separatists to thrive and would be disallowed from operating until it is duly registered, licensed, and operates within regulation.
They've reached, only this morning, I got communication that yes, they are now ready to hold senior level discussions with us. Just now. I can confirm. I just confirmed with my colleague now. Yes, I just got the information. Oh, why not? We will. But our conditions have already laid out to you.
From the press conference just from yesterday. Now, in the meantime, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has once again spoken up against agitators of disintegration of the country, saying that it will be almost idiotic for Nigeria to disintegrate at this time and age when Africa is trying to reintegrate for political, social, and economic development. He insisted that the country is better together for all the ethnic groups in the country to remain together as one indivisible nation with fairness and equity, and where all Nigerians will feel proud rather than for each tribe to go its separate ways. He made this known at the luncheon and investiture organized by the Nigerian Institution of Surveyor, Ogun State Chapter, held at the premises of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library.
And in this age and time that we are talking of integration of Africa economically, any disintegration of any country would be, to put it mildly, almost idiotic. I believe it will cost us less to work for our unity. There are many things wrong, but those things are correctable, and we must make effort to correct them.
Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State has told ex-agitators of the Niger Delta region to hold leaders in their region accountable if they feel shortchanged in the federal government's amnesty program. He also appreciated the agitators in the Niger Delta for their peaceful disposition towards the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, despite inadequacies caused by dwindling government resources. The governor spoke with the ex-agitators of the Niger Delta Forum when they visited him at the State Lodge in Abuja.
Thank you very much, sir. Let no one sing a song or beat the drum of division for us as a country, and we will believe in them. I think you have agitated enough. In those days, you understand one particular music. That music have ceased. I don't think it's palatable. Let no one revive it.
Your Excellency, with your track record of achievement in Kogi State, a youth-friendly governor, a man that's been able to bring the downtrodden to government, a man that's changed the narrative of governance in Kogi State, we believe that if every other leader takes that knowledge and that wisdom, Nigeria will be a better place for all of us. We believe that if fairness, equity, and justice is put on the table, Nigeria will be a better place for us.
And that's it for the news this hour. We've got sports and Mike Messicano already.
Welcome back. Now it is time for us to take a look at the covers of the paper this morning, and we are starting off with The Nation. Government, Twitter must register, pay taxes to have a chance. Social media giants get conditions. COVID-19, it is risky traveling to India, Brazil, Turkey, says federal government. To the top of the paper, we have IG to policemen, don't allow hoodlums take over your station. Onaekon Sultan urged Nigerians to embrace peace. Made in Nigeria phone unveiled in Abuja. Bandits drug supplier arrested by NDLEA. Moving on from The Nation, we have The Vanguard. Twitter reached out, seek top-level talk, says Lai Mohammed. We have a picture of President Muhammadu Buhari with the Minister of Trade and Investment, Otunbani Adebayo, as he received ITF Mobile, an Android phone fully made in Nigeria from locally sourced components by the Electronics Technology Department of the Industrial Training Fund's Model Skills Training Center in State House, Abuja, yesterday. Twitter ban, why Jack Dorsey is unfazed. Residents flee as troops raid ESN camps in Imo. Agitation for succession, idiotic, selfish, says Obasanjo. Federal government not after religious leaders for tweeting, but those aiding Twitter to flout ban, says Malami. Columnist Amechi. I'm moving to the top of the paper before we proceed. Amotekun, Ebube Agu to get legal backing as reps consider state security bill. Jusun suspends 2-month strike, orders members to resume work on Monday. That's what we're taking on the Vanguard. Moving on to Nigerian Tribune, we have Obasanjo to Nigerians. Shun agitation for disintegration. A photo story here showing the president yesterday still at the unveiling of the first locally made ITEL phone that happened yesterday. Reps moved to legalize state security outfits. Twitter has approached government for dialogue, Lai Mohammed says. Ban is state-sanctioned denial of free speech, says U.S. envoy. Stop victimizing Nigerians, tackle security. Economy, NAS Minority Caucus tells Buhari. Suspected herdsmen kill 4 hunters in Kwara. Judiciary workers, polytechnic lecturers suspend strike. FEC okays 895.5 billion naira supplementary budget for procurement of military equipment. COVID-19, avoid non-essential trips to Brazil, India, Turkey. Now, federal government advises Nigerians. To the top of the paper, Makinde resuscitates Gari processing factory built by Awolowo in 1978. And finally, for Nigerian Tribune, we have NAS can enact new constitution, says Afe Babalola. Moving on, we have Daily Sun. Twitter reaches out to federal government to end impasse. Social media platform now to register in Nigeria to operation reveals Lai Mohammed. U.S. Nigerians in diaspora call for ban reversal. A photo story is still showing the first home-built phone by our President Muhammadu Buhari unveiling yesterday. TB Joshua's family seeks Lagos government's participation in pastor's burial. Government representative visits family. Onaikon, Sultan, others call for peace reconciliation. Federal government approves 723 billion naira loan for security. IPOB alleges extrajudicial killings in Southeast. And finally, June 12th, presidency to air documentary in honor of Abiola as 1993 elections winner. And that's all we're taking on the covers of the papers for this morning. You might want to grab a copy of your favorite newspaper to stay informed on accurate information on all that's going on in the country. But next up, we have fitness.
Okay, we're on.
Yeah, of course.
Catching us in here. What's going on?
Let's catch you.
What's going on?
On fresh.
What I wanted to say.
It's all
fresh.
Hey guys,
What's been happening with you?
Proceed.
Shut up.
what are you guys talking about?
No, don't talk.
So we're trying not
be
to push
bullying me.
buttons these days because, you know, NBC is watching everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say
So I want to talk about insecurity and how I felt very unsafe this morning.
Tell me about it.
I've listened to the radio and I hear how people talk about it, and I mean today I experienced it and it was I was
okay?
traumatized.
Anything happened?
Nothing happened, just scary hoodlums on the road. I was coming to work and there was traffic at that Alakbere axis because they're working on the road, and there was a lot of traffic, a lot of trailers. Yeah. And I was in the middle lane because, you know, they've been saying, oh, ladies try and be on the middle lane
always.
to avoid anything happening.
Yeah.
But then these hoodlums are walking in between the cars. So I'm even, like, I called Dami, our hairstylist, to help me get something from the wardrobe. And right after that, I'm just like, oh no, my phone
is out.
My phone. And then I'm like, where do I want to keep my phone, really? Because if they're going to come at me, they're going to come at me. And until I bring out that phone, they're not going to leave. And I'm just like, it's really sad that I cannot go to work early in the morning with my mind at rest that nothing is going to happen.
I felt very, very concerned for you yesterday with the reports of what was happening on the Akah Bridge. I don't know if everybody heard.
Yeah.
I heard 3 different accounts of people being robbed. Armed robberies, by the way, not just ordinary robbery. These people were armed. And I'm like, what's going on? I've got advice for people like you, especially single women. One of them you've already just told, always be in the middle lane. It's safer there. You can get help better there. I've seen ladies robbed on the extreme left or extreme right.
Yeah.
You just want to be careful. If you're going to go out, especially today because of all the traffic advisories that we're getting for whatever is going to happen, please note that if you're going to go out, if you can go out with it, be prepared to lose it. Or better yet, just don't go out with anything too valuable. People are talking about putting your computers in your boot. I've seen robbers open people's boots. And take their, belongings from there. So it's a very confusing situation. I personally wouldn't go anywhere. I'll take it virtual. If it's a meeting, let's do it virtually. I don't need to be out there. I don't know. But people like Mike, as in they can already leave this teacher.
Mike go home.
You know what happened? So you know the funny thing here? I have a very, very pathological aversion for traffic. Like I would almost do anything not to be in traffic, and now it's even heightened much more. So I would drive by 3 a.m. just to avoid traffic.
I'm experiencing.
I would still do it.
Mike, come to my house. Mike will say, have you looked at the traffic?
No, I'm serious.
Your friendship is
so
not what.
I will. So except it's so sometimes even with the emergency, traffic will not really even help you. I don't know if you get what I mean. Maybe a bike. I mean, for crying out loud, that's the only reason why I regret not when I started learning how to ride a bike. But I think I had a fall sometime, and then there was this fear, and that was how the bike thing left. But I mean, that's one reason why I would envy a Mazino now, because man, if you get too bad, you just. But then sometimes these power bikes, they are too wide. That's the problem. Okay, but then I would say that I would. That's why I love maybe what I'm doing now. I leave very early, and then I ensure that I always, your Google Maps are very important. That's one thing. Even if I'm going somewhere close, you'll be surprised how just one small thing on a normal route that you know could make you spend 10 minutes extra.
So there's this shatterproof glass sheet that it's like kind of like when you tint your windows.
I've got that on my car.
Yeah, so put a shatterproof on the inside of the glass. So if for any reason they try to...
It will break, but it will not penetrate.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're safe.
Yeah.
However, the conditions differ.
So the point now, yes. So a lot lies on government and all. We need to ensure that we have security. We have the police posted at some of these hotspots. We know these hotspots. We know Oshodi area, that Lakbere area, Akah Bridge. You understand?
Well, hey,
we know these areas.
If you're out there today, this is what you should do. Please take note. Be careful out there.
Yes.
We love you. We care for you. We'll be right back. Do stay tuned. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
Now, art makes life worth living. And to kick off, we will be checking some visually appealing artworks from Jacqueline Soiree, a ballpoint pen artist and a draftswoman whose foray into art started from the early age of 5, and for the past decade, she's been doing it. Now, she has stunned her ardent collectors with magnetic pieces, which over time have grown larger than life. Good morning, Jacqueline.
Good morning.
Good to have you here, and thank you for traveling all the way. We are so honored to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Talk about a ballpoint pen artist. This is the first time I'm hearing. I mean, I've heard about different artists, but tell us about being a ballpoint pen artist.
There's nothing different about it. It's just the medium that we're using to create the art. So as opposed to using like ordinary brushes and pencils, I use a pen, a ballpoint pen.
Okay.
Precisely, yes.
Now, we did read that you started from the age of 5. Now, how did your family take you wanting to be an artist and not chasing being a doctor, an engineer, a lawyer? How did your family react to that?
Okay, so in the beginning, my mom used to like always buy me papers and crayons because she was like so excited that I used to draw.
Okay.
Then after a while, like she was like, this is becoming serious, so, you know. And then I said I wanted to be an artist, and she was like, well, people that do arts, they don't really have money. I don't want you to suffer, you know. But there was that concern. But I think with time, my parents kind of got comfortable with it, and then they were like pushing me forward.
Yeah?
Yes.
And now, as an artist, how is it for you sustainability? I mean, how is the financial returns? Because not everybody in Nigeria is into art. So how is it like for you?
Okay, so the art community in Nigeria is a small one, but it's a thriving one. Okay. And in the beginning, like every other career, you have to like go through the hurdles, you know, face some days where you'll be hungry, but it is passion that keeps it going, you know. When you're passionate about something, it's like a guy that's chasing a babe that he really likes, you know, no matter what, you keep going at it. And it's passion that keeps the fuel for the production and for the love for the art. So you don't give up at some point and be like, this thing is not for me. At some point, because of course, everybody that is pursuing a career of some sort, you get to a point where you get tired, you get exhausted, you feel like giving up. But the passion is what keeps it going. So even on days when there's some hunger, because there is hunger in the beginning, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, passion keeps it going.
Let's talk about the hunger part. The part where you're thinking twice. Tell me about one experience that you had that you almost felt like throwing in the towel.
Okay, so when I was doing my youth service, I had job offers for like normal 9-to-5 jobs. Yeah. But a lot of the time they were like out of my career field. I've always wanted to just be an artist, like a full-time studio artist. Yeah. I didn't even want to do anything else. And I was getting offers, you know, to do other things, to even be a lecturer in my department. But I wanted, and during youth service, the hunger was real, very real. I was even doing art lessons, you know, teaching children with disabilities and all that stuff. Wow. But one day, I think I was trekking in Abuja, and I was just like, waiting, like, God, what is this? Like, am I sure I don't want to just go back and take this 9-to-5 job, you know? So there are days like that, yeah.
Okay, now let's, we have one of your pieces up showing on screen now. I would like us to talk about the preparation process, or you did this, but you've done so much. I would like us to just take one and talk about how you worked it. Okay, like this one now. Walk us through the creation of this work.
Okay, so first of all, my works always start from an idea. Okay. So there's an idea, there's a message I'm trying to portray. Okay. Then I kind of like picture what it should look like in my head. Okay. Then the title of this work is called Comfort Zone.
Comfort Zone,
yeah.
Okay.
So I title what it should look like in my head, then I now look for like people who I think will suit the narrative I'm trying to. This is one of my friends, her name is Stephanie. Okay. And I just told her, Stephanie, okay, let's do this shoot. And then we got the photographer, and we actually posed her. That was like paper. I just rolled the paper and put it in her hand. I told her, okay, so give us the attitude like you're smoking. And then, so that's the first stage is the photography, getting the concept. Then we'll start drawing. So the paper is really large. Like, it's really large. So I do the drawing with pencil at first, because you don't want to make mistakes on that kind of thing. Yeah. Then when I'm sure that, okay, everything is perfect, then I start drawing with the biro.
So how many biros does it take you to get
this particular one took close to, say, maybe 17 to 20 pens.
Pens, wow.
Yes.
And then how long did it take you?
Okay, so typically, these ones that are this size will take me between 1 month and 6 weeks.
1 month and 6 weeks?
Yes.
Of drop. Wow. But 1 month is like, how do you pace yourself? Do you give yourself a time in a day?
Okay, so because it's a ballpoint pen and then the lines are really very fine, I have to, like, I work with very strict schedules. Like in the morning, I wake up, go to the studio by 10, and I close by 5:30 every day, Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that way I'm able to put in enough work to make sure that, you know, I'm heading somewhere, because I can't even leave it to chance. Like when I feel like, when I don't feel like, I won't finish any work. Yeah.
And so now, people who want your pieces, do they have to tell you what they have in mind, or do you curate for what you feel would work for them?
Both, actually. Both, actually. So sometimes a client might tell me, oh, I want you to do a portrait of me. Okay. First of all, I'll tell you, it's going to be in my style. So I won't come and paint like other painters. I'll paint like Jacqueline. And I like to capture people in their essence, like their true form. So I would ask you questions about, you know, what makes you kick. And then we'll do this photo shoot, and I'll make sure you're completely relaxed, because body language is like 100% for me. I like people to be vulnerable. So we'll have to capture you in your most vulnerable moment before I will now move to drawing. Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing you do is actually take a picture of the person. So the person doesn't have to sit there for a
No, you just, no.
So what we had on screen now was a picture, was that a piece, that's you, but that's not you in the picture.
No, that's not me in the picture.
So tell us about this picture.
Okay, so this photograph was taken by a photographer in Abuja. Okay. I was going through my Instagram feed and I saw the photograph and I was like, oh my goodness, like I have to. So I approached him. His name is Fabulous Banji. So I approached him and I was like, I like this photograph and I would like to draw it and all that stuff. And then that's how I started it, because sometimes when I can organize like a full photo shoot and then I won't see any photograph that I like, but you've done everything, models, photographers, but you won't see. So sometimes I collaborate with photographers. Like Instagram has been awesome for that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. And wish you all the best. I know you have an exhibition coming up real soon. When's that going to hold?
It's on the 25th of this month. But it's in Abuja.
In Abuja? Yeah. Please share us the virtual link to be present
no problem.
there.
Definitely.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. I mean, Thursdays is what we call Artsy Thursdays, and there's definitely no Wake Up Nigeria without a music performance. Coming up next is a performance. We have our artist is on standby, and Mike is going to be talking to him.
You are welcome. I am very excited today. I am with Chef Tade in the studio here. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning,
sir. You know why I'm excited? Because already I can smell what the chef is cooking. I can see some chicken, some sausage already, and whatever that is, it's going to taste good. So I'm really excited about today's breakfast here. But Chef Tade, tell us what exactly it is we're going to be preparing for today.
Jambalaya pasta.
Jambalaya. Sounds good already.
All right.
And I can see that we have most of our stuff already minced or already fried. We've got everything that we need to go. Now, I don't know if chicken is what most people would actually say their breakfast consists of. But what are we making? Is it a more breakfasty kind of meal, or is it a lunch type of meal?
No, we can actually use it for breakfast and lunch.
Okay. Okay. All right. So everything with
this particular signature is mine, not.
Oh, so this is your special thing.
Yes,
why does every chef has a signature one thing? How different? What makes it very different? Is it just the name, Chef Tade's jambalaya, or what?
No. We only have jambalaya rice, not jambalaya pasta.
What is jambalaya?
It's a kind of traditional meal, but not Nigerian based.
Okay. Yeah, but the name jambalaya comes from what? What consists of that jambalaya? Is it the meat? That's meat, yeah?
Yes.
Is it the minced meat that makes anything jambalaya? Like jambalaya rice now has minced meat, just like our jambalaya chicken has minced meat, or what now?
What makes it jambalaya is that you have a whole lot of mixture.
Oh,
Here we have chicken franks. We have minced beef. Yes,
okay.
That is what makes it jambalaya.
So I guess it's just a jamboree of tastes, different, stuff happening in your mouth. Well, I can't wait. How are we gonna get started real quick?
I'll heat this up.
Oh, okay. So we've got spaghetti.
Yeah.
That's spaghetti.
Yes, spaghetti.
I see that you've broken them into tinier bits.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, let's get started already.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're at home and want to be a part of this, but of course, you can always be a part of it. We're going to be showing you guys the ingredients that will make our jambalaya chicken, yeah?
Yes.
Jambalaya
pasta.
Jambalaya pasta, rather.
Yeah.
It's going to make our jambalaya pasta. So don't you worry. We'll also carry you along as the entire process goes. Now we're doing our onions. Our stove is heating properly and all of that. Our chicken is already kind of like prepared. What did we have to do to this? Is it fried or roasted or what exactly?
Roasted.
It's roasted, not fried. But can I fry it?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah. So this is roasted and already prepared. So we're heating up our spaghetti or schmaghetti. And now we're going to be, well, I'll just let Chef Tade tell us exactly what we're going to be doing.
I'll heat this up, then I will prepare my veggies.
Okay. So in there we have what?
We have carrots, we have sweet corn, peas,
green
bean.
Oh, nice. Yes. Well, hey, we can't wait to see exactly how this turns out. We're looking forward. Stick right there. Go no place. We'll carry you through the entire process here inside of the kitchen as Wake Up Nigeria. Now, let's see what else we have for today's show, and I'm very sure that TT is ready for us.
Yes, I am. It's been a long time since I've done the book chat on Wake Up Nigeria, and it just brings back memories of when I had my own book club. Yes, I'm a reader, and whenever I get my hands on books like this, it encourages me to read even more. Joining us to review our book for the week, titled Worth Waiting For, is content creator and director of communications at Hunters Academy, Benga Olukosi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so putting this book together must have been quite a journey for you, likely an emotional one. I had the opportunity of flipping through some of the pages, and I felt a connection with you on so many levels. But I think you need to tell a bit of your story. Why did you decide to put together this book?
Thank you very much. Well, I was inspired by the fact that there is a future. There is something in me that is calling for expression. I believe at the back of my mind that my world is expecting me, and I'm going to be showing up to my world so soon. So when I show up to my world finally, what will I be giving to my world? So I have a story that is worth sharing. And that is what I've put together in this book, Worth Waiting For.
So there's a key number here that kept coming up, 24.
Yes.
Why is the number 24 so important?
It's so important because that was how long it took me to get a first degree in Nigeria.
24 years.
24 years. There is actually no course or no program or a degree that lasts for 24 years.
Of course.
But in my own case, to get a first degree took me 24 years. And I finished my secondary school at age 18.
Okay.
That was 1997.
Wow.
And I missed my first attempt of WAEC. I could not make my papers at the very first sitting. Okay. And that was where the struggle started from. So I kept writing several in order to make my papers so that I can proceed to writing JAM and gain admission to university.
So how many times specifically, I'm not sure if you want to give us all the nuggets from the book yet, but how many times did you have to sit for WAEC before you eventually got admission?
I did 4 attempts.
4 attempts?
Yes.
Okay.
And JAM, more than 4 attempts too.
So that's what, how many years are we talking now, give or take?
Yeah.
Between all those attempts?
That was about 10 years interval.
Okay.
Now, the conversation in the book is not actually that you should wait for something.
Okay.
I am writing the book to tell somebody out there that why things are not coming out yet. While you are waiting to get something, what are you busy with? What are you engaged with? What were those things that you were doing? By the grace of God today, I can stand anywhere in the gathering of intellectuals, at workplaces, and still voice my opinion. And people will still hear me that I'm making sense. What were those things that I did in the period of 18 years that gave me relevance at workspace and anywhere I go in the world? That's the conversation in that book.
Beautiful. So you're talking about the fact that you were able to achieve so many things without having a first degree.
A BSc, that's exactly the points in the book. Without having a BSc. By the grace of God, where I'm working at the moment, I'm one of the directors in the company. And that platform has given me an opportunity to impact, to express myself, to bring out the best in me. And that is what I am telling my viewers out there, that your waiting period is not a wasting period. It's actually a preparation period. It's a period of equipping, where you are seated at the lobby or the waiting room, waiting to be called in by the man in the other room. You don't just fold your hand and sit idle. The books, the magazines, the newsletters on the desk there, they are meant to be read. You can pick that book and read. It might be useful for the conversation you are going to be having inside when you finally meet the other person.
So there are probably parents, or in fact, very likely parents watching right now who have maybe a youngster, youth in the house who has been in the waiting room, maybe waiting for JAM or waiting for work, or maybe there's even been some kind of strike at a tertiary institution that one of their children is in now. What advice do you have for parents like that?
Now, my advice for every parent out there is to ensure they engage their words with quality things that can engage their time positively. I shared 24 engagements that characterized my 24 years of waiting in that book. And those were the secrets of my relevance and success today. And I am also encouraging everyone out there not to allow distractions. Because if, I used to say this, there is no fashion in writing any exam twice. There is no beauty or honor whatsoever in writing any exam or any program 2 times. You were given an opportunity to do it 1 time, write it, pass it, and move to the next level. If you fail to meet up with the success, the requirement at that first attempt, you might not be able to handle the distractions that will hit you after.
I have to appreciate you for coming to talk to us about this. I know that there are some parents, in fact, young people watching right now who have been very, very highly impacted by what you've had to say here today. Talking about the book Worth Waiting For by Gbenga Olukosi. Go check it out. Thanks so much for staying with us. We have to take a quick break and continue with more.
Wow. Very interesting book, this. I mean, 24 years only after secondary school.
Yeah.
It's a long time to wait. Hey, you're welcome. It feels like you just blinked and then 1 hour has gone by and already it's the 2nd hour. But hey, you're in the right place. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.
Our author knows that time waits for no one, especially when you're having a great time doing whatever it is you do.
Yeah, but hey, what a great way to end the 1st hour. Welcome to another gripping hour on your favorite family breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
It's the 2nd half, a whole 45 minutes left, and we have quite a lot in store. Now, the kitchen has been a buzzing.
Yes, it has.
Look at the chef is on his
hard at work. We're doing jambalaya spaghetti.
Yes, so
jambalaya. Yeah, yeah, that's what we're doing.
So you're going to teach me how to make the jambalaya.
I'm still learning, but I will try my best. I'm getting there very slowly. It's going to taste good. I can already tell because I can smell those bursts of aroma and everything just from even before the meal was started.
Extremely appealing. Yes.
What she said. Yeah. My name is Mazino Appeal.
Yes, indeed. And I'm Titila Oyin. So now let's check out what we have left. Remember, you can stream the show live at tvcentertainment.tv and, of course, on Facebook at TVC Connect. We look forward to seeing those comments on social media.
Yes,
Keep
indeed.
connected to us.
All right. So please remember to go to TVC Connect on all social media platforms to follow us. And, of course, you can watch live, like she said, on Facebook. The highlights now, let's tell you what we have. Still coming on the show is a second musical performance from Adi Ash. He will be coming with another energetic performance, and this time you are going to actually move with this.
And finally, we're going to be joined for an interesting chat by Nigerian-born actor, TV host, content creator, YouTuber. That's a thing now.
Yeah, YouTuber it is.
He is so many great things and more. Akah Nani is a talent that has been cast for several amazing web series and movies, feature films, and I can still remember some of those roles. Check him out.
If I don't tell you,
Yeah.
Yes,
so
indeed.
we can't wait to have Akah on the couch here. We can't.
Well, I'll tell you what, maybe it might just be my opportunity to get into acting because a few people who I followed their career path and how they kind of like went into acting, and that's one sample I like to take.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
We have a birthday shout out to give, and this is a special one for us. Ololade, okay, Kukolokun. I got it right. Happy birthday. Now, this happy birthday shout out is for your 40th birthday. And this is coming from your lovely sister, Ronke. And yeah, and of course from all of us right here at Wake Up Nigeria.
Happy birthday.
Family members, everyone wishing her well.
I can't wait to be 40.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I'm around so many people that have turned 40. And it feels like a very cool place to be.
Can I advise you, don't be in a hurry.
I mean, I can't
It's like, don't be in a hurry for anything.
Date 40-year-olds, however.
It will come.
But don't be in a hurry. You can learn, I say this very, very deliberately, you can learn a lot from their experience. Life does start at 40, and then you begin to make decisions that you should have made earlier, or maybe kind of like question them. So if you have that kind of association, you kind of like learn a lot from their experience, very vicariously.
But please try and make sure that they're single.
What's it again?
You make it look very easy.
Oh, no, I've got my travails.
If the 40-year-old is single, fine.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, because we had a conversation this morning on our group.
And I said it's a lot easier to date married men than single men.
When you say easier...
Sorry. Can I have the camera, please? I would like a disclaimer here. Baby, she doesn't mean me.
Please, open disclaimer, received and noted. But it does kind of make sense because married men are well packaged. You know, there's someone at home tidying them up.
There's someone at home dealing with it, exactly, and giving you the finished work.
Yes, indeed.
Aiding and abetting.
But
you.
So let's go and get us some facts. Facts.
We're not encouraging you
to do that. Is it a fact that you should date a married man over a single man?
Please.
Fact finding.
No.
We'll be back. Welcome, second hour here for Wake Up Nigeria. Let's do the news again. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now we begin the news with recent developments in Abuja, where the chances for Nigeria to return to the blogging platform Twitter is gradually getting wider by the day. Now this is because days after the tech giant was suspended, not many Nigerians thought negotiation with the federal government would come this easy, but it has. Now the federal government says the management of Twitter has reached out to the for dialogue. Now, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, said the ban has so far been very effective, following reports that Twitter's huge financial losses running into the billions have been confirmed. The Information Minister maintains that Twitter has been a platform of choice for separatists to thrive and would be disallowed from operating until it is duly registered, licensed, and operates within regulation.
John, yes, it is true. They've reached. Only this morning, I got communication that yes, they are now ready to hold senior level discussions with us. Just now, I can confirm. I just confirmed with my colleague now. Yes, I just got the information. Oh, why not? We will. But our conditions have already laid out to you.
In the meantime, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has once again spoken up against agitators of disintegration of the country, saying that it will be almost idiotic for Nigeria to disintegrate at the time and age when Africa is trying to reintegrate for political, social, and economic development. He insisted that the country is better together for all the ethnic groups in the country to remain together as one indivisible nation with fairness and equity, and where all Nigerians will feel proud rather than for each tribe to go its separate ways. He made this known at the luncheon and investiture organized by the Nigerian Institute of Surveyors, Ogun State chapter, held at the premises of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library.
Age and time that we are talking of integration of Africa economically. Any disintegration of any country would be, to put it mildly, almost idiotic. I believe it will cost us less to work for our unity. There are many things wrong, but those things are correctable. And we must make effort to correct them.
And Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State has told ex-agitators of the Niger Delta region to hold leaders in their region accountable if they feel shortchanged in the federal government's amnesty program. He also appreciated the agitators in the Niger Delta for their peaceful disposition towards the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, despite inadequacies caused by dwindling government resources. The governor spoke with the ex-agitators of the Niger Delta Forum when they visited him at the State Lodge in Abuja.
Let no one sing a song or beat the drum of division for us as a country, and we will believe in them. I think you have agitated enough. In those days, you understand one particular music. That music have ceased. I don't think it's palatable. Let no one revive it.
Your Excellency, with your track record of achievement in Kogi State, a youth-friendly governor, a man that's been able to bring the downtrodden to government, a man that's changed the narrative of governance in Kogi State. We believe that if every other leader takes that knowledge and that wisdom, Nigeria will be a better place for all of us. We believe that if fairness, equity, and justice is put on the table, Nigeria would be a better place for all.
And that's it for the news, the second hour. Let's move on now to some sports. Well, hey, you are welcome back, and it's still sizzling here inside of the kitchen. We have done so much already. We've added some sesame oil. We've added some soy sauce. And you can see now it is really very colorful. Now, for the most important part, we're about to add some seasoning, and no one does it better than Knorr. So if you do us the honors, and let's already see. Now I can see that everything is really coming alive right now. I can't wait to taste it. I can also see plenty of our minced meat in there. Okay. And then we added some sausages. It doesn't matter how you cut the sausage, but doesn't that kind of like interfere with the taste of the meat, the sausage, do you think?
No.
It doesn't, okay. Oh, alrighty. If you're at home, don't you worry, we'll give you the ingredients in just about a bit, so you just keep watching. I'm wondering when our chicken goes in. When do we?
Going in.
It's not going to go in. Oh, so that's just the side.
Yeah.
Okay. So while you guys weren't here, I said, it's just like jollof now, and he said, no, it's not jollof. So Chef Tade, please explain exactly why this is not jollof. Why jambalaya fries is different from
jollof rice. Yes. Jambalaya is just a combination of different types of proteins that you have. You can decide to mix it with fish if you like, but on my own recipe, I have decided to use minced beef and sausage.
Okay, all right.
Coupled with some veggies.
You also brought a very big wok with you.
Yes.
That's very interesting. Now, we have a helping for how many people here?
For this week, let's have like 15.
Everybody's getting some breakfast this morning. 15 servings. Don't you worry. You just made a lot of people happy. Okay. But that's a good one. That's a big one. And I can see that it didn't take us much time to put this together.
All.
As long as you already have some of the things already, you know, in place.
I already prepared my meals.
Yeah. But if I was to start from scratch, this would take me, say, what? How many?
Let's say 30 minutes.
30 minutes from scratch.
From scratch.
So then it's breakfast, I guess. And then we can whip that up real quick. Plus, you can also take it with you to work if that's how you want to do it. Or maybe Madame says, hey, got to make you something real nice and spicy this morning. That's what you guys can come up with real quick. Now, very soon, I think we're almost done.
Yeah, we're done.
Unfortunately, you guys didn't see when we put in the vegetables, but if you look inside, you can see them already, everything in there. And hey, it's all ready for the serving.
Yeah.
We're not using too much heat, or are we using a lot of heat?
A lot of heat.
A lot of heat. Yeah. Okay, well, that's very interesting. That's good. I can't wait to eat this. I can't wait to eat this. Now, tell us about what you do, your own thing. You have your own outlet or something?
Yes, I have my own outlet.
Okay, what's it called?
Extravagant Fingers.
Extravagant
Fingers.
Fingers.
Yeah, sure.
I see that. It's all good. And you've been doing this for how long?
7 years.
7 years, fantastic. Yeah. I'm going to start very soon because of all the interesting little nuggets you chefs are giving me on this show. I think I should be able to kind of like maybe start something. Okay. And I tried one of the stuff out the other day with my wife, and she was surprised. She was like, where are you learning this from? It was very ordinary to me, but to her it was new. And I'm like, okay, fantastic. All right, so with the chicken, we're just serving that on the side, yes?
Yes, sure.
All right, well, interesting. Don't forget now, This is one of our secret, not so secret ingredients, and that's Knorr, or Knorr. So make sure that you have that in your ingredients when you're making your jambalaya as well, like we have done here for our breakfast. And very soon we're going to be serving that, and you can be a part of it. Yes, we'll send you guys pictures. Better yet, why don't you just get all the ingredients and make yours yourself, and you can enjoy it while we're having ours here. All 15 servings are going to go out to everybody on set here today. So you just hang in there. We're going to let you guys know everything that you need to know about this, and we're going to be doing a taste test very soon, and I'm sure that they're going to love what they will be tasting. All right, so is there anything else we need to know that's going to go with this, or?
Nothing.
Nothing
from
more.
this one. Yeah.
All right, so we might as well just kind of like start setting up to have our, we've got our plates on the other side. Maybe we'll just get that ready. Good. Would you rather use bowls or?
Can you use bowl?
Can you use bowls?
Yes.
Does bowl make the heat remain any longer than if I use flat plates?
Yes.
So bowls might be better. Bowls might be better, I think. We're just going to serve a few, not too many.
Okay.
And we'll see how that goes while we're getting ready for that. Do remember now that you can always find the rerun for how we got here to this process on Facebook. If you missed out from the first hour when we started with all the ingredients and everything. I know, don't worry, don't be in a hurry, don't be in a hurry. Okay, we still got like a couple of guests that are still on their way and really want to taste this. Now, so you can find the rerun, or rather you can go on Facebook and you can actually watch this all the way from the beginning to see how we got to this exact spot here. A lot happened, had a lot of ingredients and all, but they're very easy to get ingredients. Most of the stuff that we use, you can actually just get at the shop.
Yeah, sure.
You don't need to go anywhere far. So, hey, make sure that you do that. Find it on Facebook and also make yours. And maybe you can tell us about it. Tell us how it went, okay? We'd like to know. All right, so Mr. Mike, Monsieur Mike, you prepared for what we have next? Let us know.
Yeah, the show is great, right? But it gets even better. Yeah, I had to do that. I had to be extra dramatic today because we have a drama king in the building. We are joined by a Nigerian-born actor, TV host, content creator, and so much more.
Yes, now Akah Nani, he's here for an exclusive chat. Now he's a burst of energy and a super bowl of talents. Like he's been cast for several Mnet Africa projects, web series, films. He's even gone for reality singing competitions. Yo,
yes, so
he's been on the grind, and now he is a superstar.
Yes, so
good to have you here. And I was telling them earlier, I'm like, I love how we honestly followed your journey. You know, someone can't just say that, this guy just came now, he just came, he just arrived. Yeah, I love how, and it's so good that the internet never forgets. I love how we could go online and see, like my colleague, one of our producers, Zainab, was showing me when you went for X Factor, and I'm like, say what? Years ago.
I love that. I paid my dues. I paid in full.
Yeah, and you also worked here at Entertainment Splash. How does that make you feel? I mean, being here, the feeling, how does it make you feel?
I mean, it feels good. You know, Esplash, I always look at it as my alma mater. You know, it was also a very good like training ground for me. But the truth is, like, no matter where I go, everywhere I go, people still say, TVC. And I'm like, really? But it just also shows that the work we did was also very, very like it made an indelible mark in the hearts of people. So that opportunity, I'll always be grateful for it.
Since then, you've been on the Shade Corner. And now that was where I saw the real Akah come out. There were some topics you guys went into that I was like, well, you guys are actually going to talk about this. So stop talking. But how did it feel being on a show like that?
I mean, Shade Corner is actually my baby. I created the show. Yeah. So I own the show with it. So Accelerate TV partnered with me to bring the show alive. So it was just really blessings of God, to be honest, to be blessed, like blessings on blessings on blessings. You know, to have like, you know, the madam of the show, of the network, just say, Akah, we want to do this with you. And for me, that was just a blessing. And then being on the show, having it run for so many years, I don't think Accelerate TV has
has reruns of shows
Yeah.
as much as they've had with Shade Corner. It's the only show that is on repeat every year. And people are always asking, oh yeah, next season. And I'm like, we just finished this last season.
So Akah's now a daddy. He's a daddy.
Before we even talk about being a daddy, I want to talk about being a husband in the entertainment industry. Like, I like to talk about money. Like, how did you
get you?
Like, say you're going to marry somebody else and say, I'm going to be a head in this family. How did you get to that point of saying, you know what, Claire, I'm going to take this beyond a relationship to marriage? How did you get to that point?
Hey, this question is deep, because you did the industry now.
Of course.
So I mean, this was 2018. Yeah, when I said I was going to get married, I had been dating her for 4 years.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? I saw that she was already planning Canada. I wanted to send a ID. I was just like, what? So I just knew it was time for me to put a ring on it. But at the day that I put a ring on it, when I decided to actually say, you know what, I'm going to propose to this girl, I only had 60,000 in my account. And our wedding, because there was no time, there was no need to now waste time again. I was like, wedding date 3 months from now. There was only 60K in my account.
Wow.
You know, and but somehow I just felt like God had never failed me in my life. Like I've never, like leaving my day job, getting a gig here, and then my journey in the entertainment industry. I just felt like, you know what, the same God that has never let me fall down will also, you know, sort this out. So I was just like, Baba, now your hand where I do. Me, my wife, and my children to come now your hand, you know, and God has been faithful, man. Like, you know, see my skin now. We they glow. So yeah, just better opportunities, better work done, better recognition and respect in my industry.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the actors that I'm not everywhere.
Yeah,
I can count how many movies but no matter what I do, I will always, like, even if it's one scene, you will remember Akah was here. And I will get my money. Like, I'll tell you, see, when I proposed, I was like, if I know they make money from this acting, I know they do. So, if other actors are charging this, my own, please pay me my own. And because they appreciate work and art, so they will pay me.
I actually have to appreciate a particular role you just played. Mario in Omogeto. Like, hello. Like, where did that guy come from? That's a character that's kind of out of place in a society like this. It's a blend of so many things. So you get the average guy who's maybe stoned on something in local parlance. But you never get him all tush and also being a tech guy. So talk to us about that character.
I mean, first of all, big shout out to Funke Akindele. She's always like on my back with giving me gigs and all of that. So sometimes she's just like, who can play this character? She'll be like, call Akah. And it's, you know, for her show In the Street, with her show Jennifer's Diary, she gave me a gay character. And then when it came to this one, she was like, who will play this one? Who plays? Call Akah. So when it got to be at the show, like, Akah, this role I'm giving you is going to be a banging character. So I read the script and I was like, ooh, you know. But to be honest, like all the DMs, all the messages, all the calls I got when I later saw the movie, because actually the movie premiere was the same day my baby was born. So I couldn't make the premiere. So I literally sent a message, I'm sorry, I can't make it, you know. When I got to later see the film, I was like, what? Why are people shouting? What did I do in this film? But everybody, like from my co-actors to the audience to even the cinema, Film One sent me a message. They were like,
wow, fabulous.
They were like, real good work, you know, the directors. And I'm just like, wow. I didn't see it, but thank God. Now God bless him.
But there's another one that just came out, I believe, My Village People,
My Village People. It's coming out on Friday.
Out, just premiered.
Tomorrow. So it just premiered, and, you know, Bobby is a friend. So he and I were in the hotel room when he told me about the movie. And the time he had the idea, the film was actually titled Witch vs. Ogbanje.
Very Nigerian film.
I was like, God, if you make this film, it go back. So he told me about the story. I was like, yo, so I kept tabs on him. Hope you're writing. Hope you're this. Hope you're that. So, yeah.
I want to ask you now, working with your friends, how do you tax them in the sense of billing? like billing someone who just reached out to you, oh, I want you to be on my project, versus your friend?
So I mean, it would have been harder, but thank God I have management. So
Oh,
most times
you push
they
it
take-
away from you.
However, I can also come and now say, okay, you know what? Because this person is my friend. However, with this movie, it was a partnership between Film One, Temple Management, and then movie. So I was like, run me my check.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm so glad. And it feels like there's so many other great projects coming your way. And it's a nice way to throw back to X Factor. We have a clip.
No,
we have
why
to
you
show
go
this
to
clip.
beg you?
We have to show it.
You finished work. Let's show you back in the day. Yes.
I will never forgive Chef Rex for making me go there.
Really?
He literally dragged me to go on
But
that
you
show.
did so well. And then your packaging was extra.
Wait till she's laughing. She's laughing from her soul.
Like from her within. But before we let you go to the kitchen, there was this video that trended with you and your wife, and I want to talk about it because I watched it with a very objective mind, and I saw diverse opinions. And I want you to touch on parenting before you move, on how you've transitioned from being a cool guy to a husband to being a dad, and your active decision to be present in your daughter's life. Yeah, let's talk about that.
So I mean, I've just realized that if parents, you know, did a better job, we'll have a better country. And I just made a decision, and also just because of the fact that I know I love my parents. My parents love me die, but I've seen how we can improve on you know, what our fathers did. I think that everybody's saying men has come, but they don't realize that, you know, men are to be trained. Who trained the man that you're saying is a scum? But I realized that, you see, the truth is that because of the way fathers are, fathers believe that their only job is to provide which isn't right, you know, and my dad did that, you know, he was always out hustling, working. But the truth is that men didn't teach their sons how to think about women, how to respect women. Men didn't teach their sons how to, you know, value family, how to show love and care. I think there's this rapper, Wale, was talking about how, because he has Nigerian parents, he has a daughter now, and he doesn't have the emotional capacity to show love and tenderness to this girl that needs it. And it's something that he wants to. He feels that love. I have no doubt that Nigerian parents, our older parents, feel that love, but they don't know how to show. Like, have you seen the video of a girl who told her daddy, "Daddy, I love you"? They might say,
Oh,
"Daddy, I love you."
very
You were so awkward, and I was just like, that shouldn't be right. We should have emotionally balanced children. And
amen
that's why
to that. Amen to that.
Akah.
We have to wrap it up here, though, because the food is waiting.
Please.
You drove all this way. You gotta eat, and our chef has been hard at work. Please,
hope it's too chicken because I don't eat rice without
in the
chicken.
kitchen. All right, go ahead.
I thought that would never end. You
Oh,
guys.
sorry.
Again, man, welcome. Somebody
Okay.
joining. Hey, do
you.
have a seat, man. First of all, I want to say, I said this before, I'm very jealous of your career path. Followed you from that rendition of 1 Naira up until now. Fantastic. You're Captain America quality.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm so jealous. I want to punch you in your face.
This guy.
Now let's talk about the food. Chef Tade in here, and tell us what we have and how we got here real quick.
This is jambalaya pasta. And we have a roasted chicken with it as a side.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, we worked very hard to get here. A lot went into that. And we just can't wait for you to have it.
All right.
So you're no stranger here. You used to work here, so...
You didn't have this one when I was working here.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
we do now.
We advanced.
So I taste.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Please
And
go
I tell you how good it is
Yeah.
or how bad it
Jambalaya.
is.
Yeah, well...
Both.
You wanted 2 chicken. We still have more chicken, by the way.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait.
Okay, he had to
Oh,
taste the chicken.
okay,
There we go.
okay. Let's go.
Yes, indeed. Don't hold anything back. But by the way, you're a fantastic actor. Let me just say that while you're eating.
What?
That's great. What do you think? What do you think? We are looking at him like this. I don't understand. What did you do wrong?
I love the chicken, not bad.
All right, fantastic.
Fantastic.
All right,
Nice
fantastic.
one, man. That is good.
At this point,
Hey, let's say thank you to Noor, who made this possible. It's fantastic. We had a bit of Noor in there.
Yeah.
As a secret ingredient.
No.
Not so secret in any case. So make sure that you have that with you while you're putting yours together.
Yes,
it's going to be fantastic when you're done. And share with us how it came together, what you guys liked about it, and what you guys did different. It's okay. All right, so Mike, don't worry. Chef Daddy's got 15 helpings. 15. Everybody, you're getting some. You're getting some. You're getting some. Everybody gets some.
And of course, tomorrow is Friday, meaning it is game day, and we're gonna have a blast. Tune to us at 7 a.m. as usual. Your view is next.
It's what?
This chicken is really good.
All right.